build-up to come to this game. But as part of our EFL in the Community series, today we focus on Chesterfield, who've opened their ground to Andy's Man's Club, and this shows just how important a football club can be to the community.
What's the idea behind Andy's Man Club?
It's a safe space for men to come and talk about the problems, get things off the chest. People walk through the door with all kinds of anxieties and depression, all different manner of things. What we try to do is to help them with a few techniques that we've learned ourselves. It's just purely a group chat. We pass a ball around, we ask some questions, get each person to answer the question. Hopefully when they go home at the end of the night, they feel a little bit better than when they arrived. We have amazing success stories. We had one guy that he came to the group, and for the first 5 or 6 weeks, he wouldn't even sit down. He'd stand in the corner, and the ball would be passed to him, and he'd pass it along and around. And for the first 2 weeks, he said nothing. He's now a facilitator, a year later. The issues that men come with are so varied, from abuse as a child that they've never talked about, from equality things, from age discrimination, from problems they're having getting to see a doctor, relationships, money, gambling, anything you can think of. In the UK, one man every 2 hours on average takes his own life. They're the worst case scenario. We want to help those people and rewind the clock for them, but we also want to prevent people getting to the point where that might be the next step for them. So it's that one man. We just want to attract that one man, get him through the door, get him on the right track.
Andy's Man Club is a nationwide initiative which is doing a fantastic job, you know, with over 4,500 men now taking advantage of the clubs at about 220 groups around the country. And they were looking for somewhere locally to be able to do it, and we were more than happy to give what space we've got. I mean, we are tight for space down here, but we realise the importance, you know, of people having somewhere where they can come and they can talk through their issues. And the job that Pete does with his team down here is phenomenal.
Why is it so important to destigmatise men talking about their mental health?
Well, I think, you know, men tend to be a little bit macho. They don't want to talk about their issues and the problems. And, you know, I've always believed in my life, you know, a problem halved is a problem shared, or whatever the phrase is. And I think the more that you can sit down and talk to somebody about something, the less it becomes a problem, and the more you share it with other people, the more it seems to unburden you. And I think to sponsor that, you know, through volunteers, to be able to share your problems with somebody else and know that you're not the only person who's experiencing these things is a great thing to do, and helps people tremendously.
Well, a really important piece there, reported there by Ben Ransom. And Kevin, it's really good to see that Chesterfield are getting involved with something like this.
It is, yeah. Listen, I got involved with the club obviously over 30 years ago, and there's some great people who are still there. John Croop, the CEO, Mike. You know, these are sincere people. They love the club. They're from the area. It's a huge part of the community. I think the football club's offered them some great memories over the years. I've been proud to be part of that. But listen, it can be tough out there. People get isolated without friends, and you know, we've been part of the team. So to give them that opportunity to come in and talk and be part of the team is something special, I think.
Yeah, I think it shows the work, of course, is in Chesterfield's case, but across the EFL, you know, in terms of the work that clubs do and how important they are to their communities. Again, you'll have people going to there and other grounds that aren't necessarily fans of that football club, but it's about having that space where you can go, you can connect with people. And again, I'm very lucky to be a part of the judging panel for the community work that the EFL clubs do, so I get to probably see a little bit more firsthand that incredible work. Some of it does go unseen and unnoticed at times, but in those local communities, it's so, so important.
OK, well, if you are watching this and you do need help, or you want any more information as well, head over to our website, sky.com/viewersupport.